change in the composition is going to affect the way the RQ have been playing. Crazy Guy finds the first 2 kills onto Alvir and Chronicle, but Boaster gets the response.
Yeah, the third just felt a little too far away. Xfero just catching crashies. And this is huge though. Kayak and Boaster aren't going to be pleased about this, but Kayak's done brilliantly thus far, but gets outgunned. This is the start that RRQ would be dreaming about. Now we ask a big question. The main man himself, can he lead by example? A 1v3, a lot to ask for. Sheriff to hand. And a glance left and right. The first couple of steps, almost the deadliest. This cross is in place on the contact. Jemkin running out his time. 15 seconds and crash. Xfero, you nutter! Clears crashies like he's nothing, but they've got a plant. Suddenly we're down to a 4v4 post plant, and RRQ are back in the driving seat.
Yeah, Boaster with that Odin is not going to have an easy time. Crazy Guy that found the perfect timing to go on through Hobbit and support the rest of the team.
I like what Kushi's doing though, playing that a little bit disconnected. It does open up risk, but they've got the support at least for now. Kushi gets cleared quickly by Alpha, who needs an upswing in performance, but Moniet's response is get proactive. Fight back towards CT. Kayak comes into the building though. And now down to just Crazy Guy, a 1v3, not able to stand the test. A necessary round for FNATIC. And there's the instantaneous ult. It's quick. They're not really pulling their punches. And we're complementing the pacing, but now Alpha's going to punish Moniet on the cross-up. Spike's still hesitant to commit through here, but now will be making its way.
Yeah, we saw at the beginning of this game, RRQ taking those ores, farming this ultimate, but FNATIC knows how to play around it. The spike is going to go down, but they're very ready. Kushi finds the first one.
Planted.
Now, the next layer, the next step, Chronicle catches Jemkin, and we're down to 2. The flank feels almost out of place, but it might be the heroics they need, but they're dwindling in numbers. Only one alive, and Chronicle's awareness is just too good. FNATIC.
Utility.
Ooh, the timing on this, though, actually not good. Boaster left completely adrift there. Flash in hand, and they're punished. Crazy Guy unleashing. Now, they've got to know there's still a player towards that A side. They've got to know there's one towards door. They've got a good read on these positions early.
Yeah, we're speaking about it being vintage. That is probably one of the responses and one of the adjustments that RRQ made for this round. Let's fight for bubble. Let's grab their attention and let's force some duels. Now leading them into this 4v3. Xfero also with his ultimate. If they get to that post-plant position, it could be looking very good for RRQ.
Now I like this pause. It's good. It gives you a chance to get a bit of a punish, but you are going to have to start moving. Maybe depending on the lurk. Maybe banking, you're going to get passed out, but he holds down well, but a good trade. Then Crashies plays it forward. 20 seconds now. It's getting down to the wire. The lurk's going to be an issue, but Crashies holding on so well. And Kushi, noted, found, killed, FNATIC. Believing the amount of bodies here. It's an explosion, literally. Jemkin takes away Boaster. Crashies tries to play it forward. He's still denying that there's any cross here. He gets called out to Alpha. They're coming back. It's a 1-for-1 trade, but RRQ are dropping these bodies. Whoa! He's so quick! Flies through and finds him in the heels. And now they're locked in with them. A quick TP taken, gets him out of dodge for Moniet. He's on the other side of the map. There's the layering of these ults coming in.
All of them actually coming. That Viper's Pit guaranteeing the plant and maybe an easier position. This from Moniet is not going to find anything. FNATIC getting all together. And Kaya going in with the Odin. Everything is out for the side of RRQ.
Destroyed.
Nice ultimate coming onto play. Only those secondary weapons for FNATIC.
This surely is it for RRQ. This is a great reaction. It's a heavy investment. They've even got a nice disconnected position from Moniet. He sees nothing towards this playback in from CT. It's going to all come through the choke point. It's time to go. Crashy's still going to get down Kushi. 2v2. Time, though, starting to fade away here. I think they know it as well. It's taken a great deal for RRQ. He's still alive. They still haven't cleared him. He's still standing. Someone kill him. Finally goes down. But the brother-in-arms swings back in. Xfero falls, and now Crashies once in on this side. He's damn close. Okay, forced to give away a little bit of the position and slow down from maybe springing forward, but catching Kushi trying to take some space. They don't look comfortable in this post plant now.
Yeah, Alpha using his ultimate. It's not going to go down. And it's only Crazy Guy to defend this post plant. Already opening the door. They know where he is, and he's going to lose his weapon.
Both are actually getting a bit hungry for this, and Kayak going hunting too. They've got no idea. Oh, Kayak! He's on one today!
Down,
phenomenal performance already. And RRQ looking Down in the doldrums here, Bayer. This is a hard performance to come back on into that second half. I wanted to see them maybe have a bit of life in these final rounds, but they're not getting past that first hurdle.
30 seconds left.
Xfero still with 30 seconds left. He needs to try and save this weapon. Of course, FNATIC, with a huge bank and nothing to lose, and apparently should go hunting for him.
And it just keeps compounding the problems, right? This makes it feels like that you can't breathe. It's like a weight on your chest here, and RRQ are feeling the full force of FNATIC. And just making sure they know the lurk's still in play. Chronicle keeping that deeper line, but Kayak finds to stop. Hello, 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 hello! He's gone down, but Chronicle's found one on the other side. The spike! Oh God, Chronicle! It's a massacre over here! Monyet trying to take steps forward, delayed by the util, Alpha in support. There is no easy path. There is no straightforward way through. And for Xfero, he's got 10 seconds.
10
and it's certainly not a dream now. 2 kills, yes, but to find the other 3 was never going to happen here.
Bot coming back.
And there's nothing really stopped. Oh no, be it a mini-map moment. It was a fumble there from Cushy. And that's the gates open. He knew they were there. The flash confirmed it. The early peek confirmed it. And Kayak, he's going hunting. Again, they're going to make this hurt. FNATIC are pulling no punches. We'll say it again. Proactive in every angle. Again, explores CT. A little deeper look towards Waterfall. Any flanks? No. Kron's already got it. They are making RRQ reinvest everything just to clear this close space. Alpha. Again, on red alert down here, but the site's being retaken, but there's no bullets being placed towards FNATIC. Jemkin does draw blood, but there's still 4 more to clear. They've got to get a move on. Got to get towards that spike. Alpha! Sharp as ever. Xfero's gone down, 21 HP, but the time he's buying is precious. 10 made for FNATIC. Could be big if the timing's right, maybe. It's too late in the day, surely. Monyet. Hello. Oh, a second. Maybe the hero they need.
That's the spike.
Weapon found. This is huge from him. After a quiet start here, this is dreamy stuff. Wait, sorry, where's Alpha? Someone is looking. I think Xfero's keeping a glance on this. That's really smart. Okay, he's seen him. Alpha. Oh my God, stop. He still takes down Jemkin. That's a 3v2 though. The numbers are good here. Gifted by Monyet on his 3rd.
Spike here.
Knows where the spike is. FNATIC have to come to him. Crashies and Chronicle. Oh my God, come off it. He's taken down Monyet in command here. Crazy guy now filling the void, and they look a bit hesitant about this. 30 seconds, and it's just shooting fish in a barrel. Crazy guy left with just that Marshall popping off shots. He's down to the ghost here. He could back away. He could give them the spike if he wants to. He could fall off from this. He doesn't need to take the fight right now. The drive-by attempted. Oh, it's huge! Crazy guy! Opens up a chance. Just a little bit of confidence could give them everything. But Chronicle doesn't want to give them much more. Now, Crazy Guy was like, do you know what you guys are doing? I'll have a bit of that.
Have a taste of your own medicine.
That's
he actually finds a couple of kills. It's 3-3 now.
Cleared. And you can kind of see the shades almost of the protocol list here for FNATIC, even in this sort of round, identifying where that one was going to be, kind of going through the paces, getting the test over towards Rubble. Okay, what's that B site looking like? Cool, let's have a little look towards C.
Yeah.
Everything proactive in this. Does catch. I thought it might have been a bit late, but Cushy's got to be careful. They are ahead of this. Yeah, they are very ahead of this. Crashies from down below. Going to get the reward as well. Yeah, Vandal found. That could be a plant.
Yeah, Guardian and Vandal. Both are going to get that spike down. Of course, RRQ respecting this position.
And if Boaster goes towards Mound Bayer, he's had some mad clutches from here.
I think a couple of 3v1s, well, 1v3s from his side.
But can Crashies alleviate some of that dodging?
Full pattern utility.
Paranoia. He's still here though, and they fight forward. It's Crashies. Oh my God! He shouldn't have been able to get this far. That's my issue. He shouldn't have been able to get this far. Kayak's fallen, but Chronicle's still alive. He's pulling all eyes towards this way. Lurk coming in at the same time from Alpha. This is getting messy. Monyet is down low on HP as well. And Alpha's taken this space. Yes, there's a player nearby, but now has to respect that smoke.
To watch out when they go into the site.
Great from Crazy Guy though. Nice re-clear here. Tries to swing off it. Good spacing, good trading. This is good
10
from
seconds
RRQ.
left.
8 seconds now, and FNATIC have found no easy approach. It's Chronicle last alive, and the time has gone from them. RRQ holding on to this, Bayer. Yet is walking carefully, slowly, cautiously. 2 players waiting to punish. All eyes turn towards the site now. The Flood waiting to come back in. Alpha a mile away, but still here comes the pressure. Jemkin clearing Cushy there. He needs to speed up. He might just make it back in time, but now we're in uncomfortable positions. The seize, the warp, the defuse gets ripped away from it. Monyet wants to go back though. A 2v2 and Alpha completely unconsidered gets away like a thief in the night. And already Monyet has fallen. Kayak, how have you found 2 so quick? Jemkin feels like a footnote in Kayak's story so far. A 12-5. It has been one-sided.
Jemkin had to show up in this round.
Yeah, and he sadly hasn't.
Kayak has the nade again. Got everything for a Kayak round.
Waiting here though. Again, I like this tempo from FNATIC, pausing for a second. And
Good
RRQ
freezing. I think that they need this too. You know, you already have the advantage. Wait and see if there's a response for them. You have all the utility from Alpha behind you. You can rest assured.
Yep.
Bomb buddy out.
Contact made. Xfero's got to be careful here. Doesn't take too much damage, but look at the util. Yeah, it's just such an easy punish for FNATIC when they tailor-make this sort of take. And Cushy falls. It's just too simple. FNATIC, I've got to say it. For this, but if anything, you've now got a brawl with the big boys down towards Long. A pop with the shield, but it doesn't save you now. Jemkin! Surprise appearance behind, gonna find Boaster. Clears all 3. It's beautiful work from RRQ.
Absolutely gorgeous from their side, getting all of that attention, all those eyes onto B, so then have that beautiful draw, forcing FNATIC to have a response, put in some pressure somewhere else in the map. If you have 3 people defending on A, Chronicle is going to be stopped by that trapwire, his position revealed now for RRQ.
And I love that, whether or not they were aware of how well they manipulated FNATIC wanted to take back space, it worked perfectly with that pressure on B. Now, can they close this out cleanly? Chronicle and Crashies to try and mount some sort of resistance. Not looking likely. Last now, Crashies, a 1v5 asked. And I think we know the answer. And it's Crazy Guy to close. In the one to be tested now. Is he up for it? He is. Clears Kayak. This is good. This is heads-up work. Now they can pause for a second.
Goes for this.
No, it's certainly not. They can pause. They can slow things down for a sec here. They have got a nice 4v4. They've now shown presence across the map. This keeps FNATIC wanting that back, but the freeze doesn't work. Crazy Guy just maybe eyes off the prize for a moment and gets punished. This now encourages Xfero to go for his own wonder, but Alpha's no slouch in this. He's already on the case. Maybe not clean on the first attempt, but there does open up a chance for a trade. This now feels a bit scrappy. Individual near on, but a clear sight is a clear sight. Cushy's done well on this. Tap on the spike, but Bosa's not going to disrespect the dart. He's going to wait it out a moment. Has to wait a couple more for Chronicle to get closer.
He's going to take a small peek, going to force out that drone. He's going to be spotted, but as you're saying, Chronicle's just joining the fight. 2v2 situation.
They hear the steps as well. Jemkin going to be blinded. Now it's game on. Cushy forced to swing. Punishes! It's dreamy! The information, Monyet wants a fight. He wants blood, and he's going to only get his own left on the floor here. Nice follow-up from Kayak as well. It's clean. The spike does go down. That's a big bit of info, but pressure on the C site as well. I'm a little bit baffled by this one. Jemkin almost over-succeeding here, pulling the players away, and now they want to make the most of that.
4v3, Boaster now peeking onto C with that operator.
Ooh, Kron, that was kind of nasty. Boaster, shot goes astray. Thought that was his all day not to beat. But a 2v4 Bayer, these are the rounds that can break the spirits if you lose them.
Cage triggered.
How
Spike
can they...
is going to go down.
Jemkin goes walking. I quite like this. He's got to get proactive. They need to get a kill.
Timing!
Yeah, he's been spotted. This would be a miracle if he even survives. He does get down Kron. That's still valuable damage, but a very heads-up jump spot from Crashies. Noting out Xfero. Swings in. Can't deal with it. FNATIC. Either he is off to the races. Oh my god. Oh! Xfero ejected! Called out RRQ are bounding into the site. Crashies left isolated, he's in trouble because look who's hunting him down. Does well on one, but it doesn't matter. Oh my god, this is unreal. And then again, Bosa needs to start landing these. He's got to start landing these because Cushy's just taking away Kayak. It's time to save. You're going to be walking away with that.
You have to. 100 credits in the bank for him.
The tempo that RRQ are playing with is just gorgeous, Bayer. I love this.
But it is so necessary for them. They've been struggling so much
There it
dealing
is.
with Kayak. Boaster is going to go down. Is key.
Position could be everything. Timing, patience, pays with one. He gets the info on the others. They now need to ready themselves for what's coming. Spots out the player and gets the kill. Jemkin's done well. Layers to this though. Cushy's still going to be in position for this. They can't make the most of this ult coming out from Kayak. They've been denied this. Cushy's in trouble though. Overwhelmed by Qeon. And now down to 2. Jemkin and Crazy Guy. Can you hold on to this up against the 3 of FNATIC? Defuse started. Denied the first player peeking, but the defuse is coming in. They can't take him away from it. He is going to be going through CT, through Garage. There's that ult, and there's the catch. Jemkin taken. In the meantime, the Paranoia then pushed in. You can see Monyet picking up the space. And the 1v1 is not won by Alpha. Against the odds. Monyet cleared backside, but then Jemkin on the 1-2 punch. That's the player we've been waiting to see.
That is the Jenkin that we were promised and has finally arrived in Toronto. 7 on the board.
It wasn't for the second time, but the plant's going to be coming in now. Garage pressure probably from Alpha coming in soon, but Monyet's doing wonders. Didn't even catch that one. But for now, you look at what they've got in the post plant. Still got that Paranoia, still got a lot to play with here. And Alpha's got to be an instigator. We've got to see the man, the Wonder Kid himself. He needs to make an appearance. And it looks like RRQ trying to bolster the numbers on the site, and here he goes. Alpha strides in, kicks down the door, couldn't get the second. Crazy Guy denies now, Boaster fills the space. Pressure from CT. Looking to try and close the net together though. It's not working out when Monyet is doing these sort of things. RRQ! I like this late pressure through Sewer as well. That could potentially catch him. No, Monyet wins that fight. Boaster goes down. On towards C, they want to try and take the fight on this. And look who's winning it! RRQ demolishing FNATIC. Qeon trying to hold some space here. Plant's not in, but it doesn't seem to matter as it's only Crashy's alive in a 1v4. Oh, this is outstanding. It is going to be sweaty palms for FNATIC here. They need a pistol, and that's not how you start it.
Yeah, Alpha cannot seem to connect on this Haven. Him going first with that Sheriff. I'll find him out. He's about to buy as well.
Well, the start of the end, potentially. As we wait, look at the presence on this side. 4 players for RRQ, all here. With that smoke going in, they feel confident in the hold. They know where they are. The Paranoia Divine. It divides the approach, but actually Chronicle 6... Hello? Hello? Sorry, how is Cushy alive? And how did FNATIC just win that fight? They had no right to be able to do this. Somehow walking in towards A, deep in enemy hands, and they walk out with players' advantage. Xfero has a mountain to climb. Right, left, center, just about every position, all complementary. How do you try and divide that? You don't. Chronicle had a round. Now, RRQ going to clear sight. They now know it's a deeper offsite post plant. How do they manage this one? That's certainly not going to help things. Sorry, Crazy Guy, Crazy. Someone stop him defusing! RRQ! Oh, he's got a lot of players, and he can't get past the first hurdle. Kayak with a good clear, keeping FNATIC on the warpath. And a re-clear towards middle as Chronicle is waiting. Very good read from Qeon.
Where is everyone hiding?
Impression. And this should be the slam dunk now, really. No surprises for Crazy Guy and Qeon. Good tag as well towards Xfero.
Having the position in both of the players, think about how Crazy Guy and Xfero, well, most of the people from RRQ, even though they were able to get that round, hold on. Okay.
Standing.
The economy wasn't the best, so getting the kills here is also very important for FNATIC. Remove those rifles.
Yeah, and even in the loss, obviously 5 of them were alive, so they get to build their finances pretty substantially throughout these last couple of rounds. That Judge, not really gonna be brought in. Paranoia gonna find Boaster. Gonna get himself out of dodge, but that's 3 players now pushing back in, and Kayak misses his opportunity. Backs away towards Long, and now Hunter's Fury layered on top. They're all now literally shooting fish in a barrel. It's a very clear, straight shot. Defuse! It's been happening again! How are we seeing this again?
This is in the previous round, something that they also are doing in this one. Of course, Monier is the exception.
Jemkin! You absolute beauty. Now they start firing back. Insult to injury, salt to the wound. Alpha trying to play up some space here, take something away. Crashes does well, Jemkin goes down, trying to secure this plant, trying to play for a bit of safety, but they're surrounded. Qeon going to try and find it out, but Xfero going to find him. Trades out effectively. Alpha, 1v3, isn't gonna happen! It's match 3, baby! 13-6. Elusive for them, they've not had the best of times! And Jemkin right off the rip does good damage. And it was labored, it wasn't pretty, that fight, but Chronicle will take it. He'll be happy enough with a win on this.
4v3 now, RRQ moving on the defense. Moniet already approaching mid, and Chronicle's just waiting for him.
He's ready like an absolute book. Control from Chronicle. As now Boaster should be set up as well. Yeah, this is just perfect. Everything happening the way they wanted.
I like also getting the orb, something that has been very present.
Play around with Jemkin, play him in a lot. And again, it was one of those, I shouldn't be worried about this, right? I can go back to the whole narrative building thing, right? I can talk history. Right, okay. If you kill Alpha... Oh, the crowd. Cushy! He takes a second glance. Oh my god, he's seen both of them. Stop it. Cushy, relax! Well, does RRQ learn on the fly too, right? This is going to be a big test here. Jemkin goes for a swing and he certainly misses. Alpha looking clean with that. But Moniet is not stopping. This seems a bit too risky for me. He's not really got the get out of jail free. The plan was flawed from the start, it felt like. Trying to make something happen over towards A main, but it's just fallen apart.
We just need a highlight reel of Stinger kills from this tournament, because some of them...
Absolutely perfectly. The smoke keeping him alive. 13 seconds. We're running out of time here. Flash here buys a couple more seconds, and they are doing it. They're digging in their heels. FNATIC leaving it too late in the day. 4 seconds. Xfero just needs to live here, surely. Just buy his time. No! He does more than that! He's the one. Kayak, excuse me, just on the other side here. Tries to play forward. Catches one, catches two! Kayak kicking open the door with a third! He's there when you need him. When FNATIC needs something, a spark, he ignites. Xfero and Cushy, I think we know their job now is to try and survive.
That play from Kayak, though, was everything. The TP, the everything, all the flashes. He just got into Jemkin's head, and that is not an easy matter at all. 5v2, surely this one, you know, it's secured.
Still, oh my god, the timing. Oh. Timing, he was within lethal. Screw it! Stay on the ghost, no sweat! Crazy Guy's still here, and this kind of adjustment of plan is difficult for FNATIC. Kayak gonna clear through Jemkin though, opens up a chance, and Crazy Guy feels so... There's no safety on this site, right? Look where that spike is! They're up in... Oh my god, Xfero. It depends where they go with this now. This could be everything or it could be nothing. That dart does not reveal! But Crashy's heads up as ever. They are taking the tour of Ascent, and they are seemingly winning it, navigating past most of the danger. The TP is here. Moniet makes it in time, but he still just has that judge. He's got the ghost, he sees them. Paranoia in play, he's still trying to make this one work. 15 seconds, can he buy the precious time here? Kayak watching for it, waiting. Plant comes in. Moniet can't affect it yet. Waiting for support to come in, but Crazy Guy's a mile away, and they know it. By this point, even Kron's made it over here. He's up by market. Oh! Crazy Guy lives up to the name, pops the ult, but it's Chronicle, ice cold in these situations. But there's a timer on what he can do. Gotta get going! Chronicle! Late. Okay, this will help things, but I think Moniet might have been out of it, but Kayak gonna catch the rotate. Jemkin goes down again, 10 seconds, please don't make him...
10 seconds left.
This could be unthinkable if he denies the plant on this one. Oh my god, Moniet! That might have been everything! Look at the time now, it's too late! I'm pretty sure this is way too late, Moniet! Makes a monstrous play there! So behind the curve on the information. And that's divine from Jemkin. The spike is pivoting. Now, it's going to be a crunch. Chronicle's good at this, but if they keep their eyes on the prize here, and again, Xfero does do well on towards Kayak, but late in the day, they've made the run work here. Chronicle saving them from what could have been a disaster. It felt like RRQ started to get the read on sitting deep, making them explore further, but FNATIC saved by Chronicle's diligence, but it's still a 3v3. It's not impossible, just a little improbable when you look at who's here. Chronicle's control is legendary. Swings off the pop of the ult, but that's a player without a gun in their hands. They can try and gap close, and they AR. You can see him putting it away, but Boaster with a shot through the smoke, catching Jemkin. Monyet looks for a target, dives in on sight. Can't quite control on the first try. Can't get the spray. Crazy Guy now needs a 1v3 as FNATIC holding all the cards. Chronicle off. Two on either side. Where does FNATIC decide to go? They've won the mid-fight completely. That's the spike going through
30
market,
seconds
though. That's
left.
Again? Really, really isolated.
Yeah.
Okay, the rest are coming up here, but I was a bit worried he was on his own. Now, no one was there to punish him. We're seeing how deep RRQ are sitting. This is Fury, gonna find a man. Ooh, and the follow-up to Alpha goes down. Okay. Now, do they scarper? It's messy from Boaster there. Couldn't get back in time again. Feel like a broken record, but running out of time and running out of options. FNATIC luckily have 8 rounds, so it's not been that much of a big deal. But this is how they've been losing them. 2 seconds, they're just gonna let it fizzle out. It's not the most explosive way to get to 3. Need to change. If they hold these positions, hold this line, they make it hard for FNATIC, but here we go. Alpha unleashing Fury, but the site is still not clear. You've got 30 seconds and 2 more to find. Cushy. Are you the hero to step up for RRQ, or a FNATIC just past that hurdle? Is perfect. Takes one, doesn't expect to follow up though. Alpha was the one getting those kills on Cap before. He loses his head for a second. And with 14 seconds, the plant is in. And that doesn't make things easier. Chronicle is, oh my God, he's so low on HP too. 3 HP is all that's there. Alpha, back of the boathouse, sends Crazy Guy. Give you everything you want. But now not alone, walks back in with Qeon, but he falls. Body blocked almost. Qeon, though, tries to play it forward. Didn't want to back away, and now they speed up on the execute. Banging shot from Boaster there, catching just the corner of Monyet and quickly threads ahead. Now you've got a fast rotate coming in from Crazy Guy, who's all the way over towards that A side of the map. So late positioning towards main, but Boaster's ahead of it. Paranoia still in play. Smoke still there. Dart as well. But no synergy on that? I don't know if I loved what I saw then from him. Would rather maybe hold that space and play back in together, but now down to the 2, Alpha and Crashies. Still got util, as said, this is pretty big for them. But that late positioning towards main is rough. It's keeping Alpha's eyes towards it. Timing, the factor, gotta get a move on, gotta get going, and they're playing the game. This could be doing the dance with him, right? Gonna make them work for it. Crashies, damage! But 2 more to go, and Crazy Guy's position is the checkmate. Monyet just needs to live, and he does more than that. Even here, they're just powering on in. Crashies finds some safety in the smoke. And I say that very tentatively. Chronicle gonna catch the heels of Xfero. It's game on. FNATIC, they thrive apparently when the time's so late. Monyet can't find this many players in this little time. FNATIC, always so deadly in these situations. But let's see how well he does in this new role here. Chronicle's gone down, but Alpha stomps into the site. 3 for him, back-to-back damage. Now down to 2, 45 seconds, much more time, but the final boss of Alpha seems to be standing. Slip in the net, but it seems to be considered. Already pinged out. Boaster eyeing this up, but timing is everything. And he's got it. Xfero falls, leaving just 1 man alive, and Alpha's corner has not been cleared this time. Too many again, gotta say it. Chronicle in this role. Lovely to see, but Jemkin tries to close in. Oh, it was labored, but he's got the job done. Caught on the cross though, Alpha. Oh, right out of the sky! That is the man we were just talking about. The beast himself, the Wonder Kid, is back. 3 players, 3 bodies to try and drop. So far, they make it past the first hurdle. But he's not missing now! Alpha stepping up to a new level here. Crazy Guy, Cushy, Xfero, that's all that they've got to bank on. And Cushy's a mile away. Position noted. He's got the spike too. If he goes down, that could be just done for. But no, they don't swing into it. They play this cautiously. They play it right.
Taking their time, slowly but surely.
Flash needs to be perfect. It ain't gonna do the job. They're waiting, and Kayak there. It's been a 1-2 punch the whole time. It's either Kayak or Alpha. And Xfero has to face the music. It is done! Fortune favoring the bold. FNATIC bringing out a brand new look.